Hey folks, it's Gordon Page. I'm here at the Spirit of Flight Museum in Nampa, Idaho. Now today's episode of Chasing Planes, I'm going to show you a really special item that's here at the museum. It really ties into what we did last time on the Can You Guess This airplane, actually helicopter that we did last time. And quite a few guessed right. It was actually the Lockheed AH-56 Cheyenne. And today we're going to try to do another Guess That Plane just a bit. But today I'd like to start by showing you something, again, that's really special in the museum. It's kind of heavy, so bear with me here as I lift this thing up. It's pretty incredible. This is a TOW missile. And what it stands for, it's a tube-launched, optically tracked, wire-guided missile. And this particular one was designed to be an anti-tank missile, and it could penetrate not only tanks, but like bunkers and pretty much anything else that got in its way. So these were pretty awesome. They were mostly launched off shoulder and off of vehicles, but they actually tried them on helicopters. Now it wasn't a great platform because you actually had to point it towards the object that you wanted to fire it at. And it didn't work very good on helicopters because it was bouncing around, and you had a guy actually on board with a little small screen that was trying to guide it. Would shoot out of this tube and be guided by a wire. You can see there's still a wire on this. Now it had a flight motor that would launch this thing. This is only a piece of it, like the centerpiece of the actual missile. And then it would actually take over with this thing called a flight motor right here. So these flight motors that you see on both sides would last about 1.6 seconds. That was it. And it would get up to 600 miles per hour. From there, these fins would be guiding it towards the target. And again, it's a guy that's got a real small screen that he's looking at to optically guide the missile to what it's supposed to go and blow up. So we're pretty fortunate to have this one. This particular one was used in the testing of the AH-56. And so that's why it's really special to us. And we have it on display here with some other really cool ordnance at Spirit of Flight. Overall, it's in pretty good shape, but I'm going to imagine this thing had a dummy warhead on it, a practice warhead, because it actually survived when it got picked up. It's amazing it didn't just get blown to pieces on that. So really like to have you stop by the Spirit of Flight, see this and some torpedoes and some other really cool things that we have on display. So as I mentioned earlier, we want to try to do a thing called Can You Guess That Plane? And today we have a really special aircraft. This is one that ties in what we're going to give away. So my question today is, can you guess this plane? You guys are pretty good, so let's see what happens. What I'd like to do is give you a side view, a front view, and a top view of the airplane. One more time. Side view, front view, and a top view. I'm doing that so the propeller doesn't come flying off this thing. Pretty cool little airplane here. And if you guys are smart enough to figure out what that thing is, we're going to give you a BF-109 plane tag. So you have to be a subscriber, so make sure you're subscribed below here, and tell me what you think that particular airplane was. Can you guess what that is? So I appreciate you all watching. I want you to stay tuned for some really exciting future episodes here. We're going to go on a flight pretty soon with a Top Gun, Navy Top Gun graduate who's now an air racer. So stay tuned for that. Again, thanks for watching Chasing Planes, and always keep your head to the sky.